Yo, what up, YouTube? This your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with another video. This is something I've been thinking about. Of course, as you know, I watch YouTube and just scroll through. Don't really watch TV, just watch YouTube for entertainment, things like that. But in my journey on these streets on YouTube, I come across a lot of different videos, a lot of different people, and a common thread runs through the content that I watch or the people that I watch and things like that. Not every single person, but a very large amount of people that I've seen. I made reference to this in previous videos, such as, we don't know each other on these YouTube streets. We're not friends. We don't go out to hang out like that with everyone that we support and like and things like that. But the common thread is with friends like you, who really needs enemies? Think about it. Over the past couple of months, I should say, there have been alliances, there have been treachery, there has been people trying to overthrow another YouTuber, trying to get rid of another YouTuber's channel, doxing, malicious intent, malicious words, malicious things, police called, child protection called, court documents filed, restraining orders issued, all these things. Now, some have been done with people who have never been friends or never liked each other. But if you think about it, the majority of these things has been done between people who were once allies, who were once people that liked each other, people who once called truce to things that they have done. They called truce to the beefing. They wanted to stop the ugliness. They wanted to stop the maliciousness. They wanted to stop all this divisiveness on these YouTube streets. But if you look at where they are now and ask yourself, what happened to this budding friendship that they was trying to connect? It's one thing to say, okay, well, let's agree to disagree and let's move forward from there. That's one thing. But making multiple videos about each other, spreading each other's business out, airing out dirty laundry, airing out secrets, releasing phone calls and tapes and pictures and things like that. With friends like you, who needs enemies? So when I say I don't know you and you don't know me, it's not a negative or ugly statement or something that I mean in a malicious way. It's the truth. Because the people that I call friends in my real life would never do that. We can disagree. We can have heated debates amongst each other. But those are things that's done amongst each other. Those things are not done in large groups or large venues or airing things out in public. People who know me know, yeah, I tend to, have the ability to snap off and, talk trash and be a little messy every once in a while. We all do. But people who know me knows I don't do that in large crowds. I don't do that in public because I care about my image. I care about my integrity. And I look at the people around me and who I associate myself with. And I always think how someone treats someone else, they can always treat me the same way. I am not special to them. I'm a special person, yes, extremely special. But to someone else, I'm not. I'm special to myself. I treat myself with the utmost respect and dignity and integrity. So I'll demand that from other people who I choose to deal with and that choose to deal with me. If you can't pull me aside and tell me something, if you choose to say it in a large crowd or in a group setting, I'm letting you know right now, I take that as a warning shot or as a shot in general. Because a true friend, someone who's trying to build a relationship with me, will know that's not something that I do. That's not something that I tolerate. That's not something that I will stand for. We're all adults. At any point in time, you can pull me aside and say, guess what, bruh? You are tripping right now. Think about what you said. Think about what you're doing. Think about what this is going to look like. And hold me accountable for what I say. Hold me accountable for what I do. I want you to. I don't take that in a way that's negative if you come at me one on one. I don't take that as a way of being disrespectful or being messy if you come to me one on one on some stuff that I've done and point it out to me. I'm more than happy to have someone point out to me that I did something wrong, that I did something to offend them, that I have done something that does not gel with or fall in line with who I say I am or what I say I do. That's not something that I am against or something that I am opposed to. I'm very open to that. I don't mind being corrected. I don't mind being shown the error of my ways. But what I do mind is when someone tries to publicly humiliate me, when someone tries to publicly embarrass me, when someone tries to publicly check me in a way that is uncalled for, especially if we're trying to build a friendship or some type of relationship with one another. Be it working relationship, be it friendship, be it whatever relationship that we're trying to build. If you don't respect me enough to pull me aside and give me an opportunity to change for the better and correct the behavior that you see or that may hurt or offend you, then you don't care for me at all. With friends like you, who needs enemies? You know, it was stated previously, years ago, you can't make friends on YouTube. I don't believe that's true. Just like in real life, you can make friends anywhere. You can have acquaintances everywhere. You know, you can have people who care about you in any platform, on all platforms, real or virtual. But you must set the standard of what you're willing to put up with and what you will not stand for. I think that the expectations that are set are not set in stone. People think that you build alliances and friendships and connections with people based on the people that you hate, opposed to what you have in common. What you have in common is what you build friendships on, relationships with. Hate can only take you so far. Destruction can only take you so far. Once you scorch the earth with all this information that you have out there on people, what is left but scorched earth? But when you go into situations with your best intentions and nurture relationships, foster relationships, have an open line of communication, have an open heart, have an open mindset. First, to know that you're not perfect yourself. I'm not perfect myself. I am flawed. I am full of flaws. But guess what? I embrace those flaws. I actually seek them out and I want to fix them the best that I can. It's not about me being perfect. It's not about me asking for perfection from anyone. It's about me presenting my best self at all times and asking for the same thing in return. If you can't look in the mirror and be pleased with what you see in your eyes, what you see in your heart, what you see in your spirit, your emotional state, your mental state, if you can't be complete and happy within yourself, how do you expect to bring happiness to someone else and into this world? We are so caught up in, being, defensive or aggressive or constantly fighting one another, constantly trying to get our point across, that we lose sight that we're all different. That's what makes the world go round. We can't be the same. We weren't meant to be the same. We weren't meant to think alike, act alike. We're meant to treat each other with respect and dignity and have a little bit of integrity about ourselves in general. That's what we're meant for. We are not meant to have this ugly divisiveness amongst us. The human condition, because humanity is a condition, seeks to be in the group setting. We seek to have relationships with other people. We seek, yearn for a connection amongst each other. That's why we're constantly trying to do that. But somewhere along the line, we get lost in our own divisiveness. We have these standards for other people that we don't choose to follow and have for ourselves. What you choose to put out there in the universe will always return to you. When you put out positivity, positivity will return to you. When you put out love, love will return back to you. When you put out respect, respect will return back to you. When you put out integrity, integral people and integral things, things that is full of integrity will return back to you. And I'm not saying that everything that is positive, you always will receive positivity back to you. But being a positive person, having a positive mindset, a positive heart, a positive spirit, you will learn how to deal with the negativity. You will learn how to learn from the negativity. You will learn how to grow from the negativity, which is the positive thing to do. So in essence, positivity will return back to you if you put it out there. It may not look how you want it to look. It may not be wrapped up in a pretty bow, but it will come back to you if you take every situation that you're in as a life lesson. There's something to learn from, something to grow from, something to make you stronger, something to develop your mental, spiritual, emotional well-being. Every situation that I come across with or come in contact with, I try to take something away from that. I've said this in several videos prior to this one. Eat the meat and spit out the bones, which means absorb what is good for you, that helps you grow, learn, develop to be the best person you was meant to be, and discard the rest. We're not animals. We don't eat bones. Well, some of us don't. You know, I know people who crack open chicken bones and eat the marrow out of the side, but they're still cool. Some maybe even family, But the majority of us don't do that. The majority of us do not live our lives as animals. There are some great content creators on YouTube, some great ones. And there are some that's not so great. But this goes out to all the content creators. Let's try to be better and leave YouTube better than how we found it. Not saying we're going to be perfect all the time. Things happen. We are human. I'm going to make mistakes along the way on this journey. But my goal and where I live, my state of mind, will always be positive. Always try to be my best. Always try to present my best to you. I may fall short. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Sometimes I'm not going to think. Sometimes I'm not going to be as positive as I always try to be. There are moments when I break down, that I give into the negativity. But my promise to myself, and I'm going to give a promise to you as well, is that I will always try my best to be my best. And if I fall short, I will admit to it and ask for forgiveness. But once again, this is just a warning. Please do not use my name, my image, my likeness in a negative way. Because I take that as an attack on me and my integrity. And when I'm attacked, I will fight back. Now, that's not a threat. It's not a clout chase. It's not for someone to think that I am trying to talk about them subliminally for them to respond, because I'm not. I want you to respond and comment, yes. Comment positively. Respond positively. And if you're not going to respond, just think about it for a moment, With friends like you who are negative and divisive, hurtful and hateful the majority of the time, with friends like you, who needs enemies? You know, and to people who watch me, I thank you for watching me. People who haven't discovered me yet, you will discover me. And thank you for watching me. For those who have supported me and subscribed, thank you. Those who have sent me comments, thank you. I appreciate it. I love the fact that you support me, and I love that you have found this channel. I'm not perfect by any means. I have flaws. But I wake up every day and thank God that He has blessed me with the ability to have the opportunity to breathe in and out so I can work on being the best me that He meant for me to be, the best me that I want to be. I'm not religious at all. I'm deeply spiritual. And I know that the greater power has put me on this earth to leave it in a better place. Now, will I joke and laugh and have fun and be silly? That's who I am as well. But I do it in a way that I'm not trying to demean myself or anyone else in the process. I want to be the best person I'm meant to be. I want you to be the best person that you were meant to be. I like to have fun. I like to joke and laugh and be silly. But at the same time, I also like to be serious and have serious conversations. I like to be able to sit down with someone and discuss the problems of the world and solutions that we can come up with to make things better, be it on a small scale or on a large scale. You have to start off small in order for you to grow big. You have to understand each step of the way, recognize it, embrace it, understand it, love it, the trials and the tribulations. You have to be able to be one with them. So I don't want people to come around me that's negative and that's full of negative energy. As I always say in my videos, that energy that you put out there is the energy that you return, that's returned to you. Be positive. Be lighthearted. Be open-hearted, open-minded. Have your energy flowing in and out constantly. We all have negative thoughts about people and things and situations. But try not to be guided by those negative thoughts. Try not to be guided by those negative feelings, that negative energy that comes in and out, because they do come. We all have demons. We all have things that we're dealing with. We all have things that we would not put up with. But if you make a conscious decision to be positive, positivity will soon become a second nature to you. It will soon become something that you don't have to work as hard to keep. And to all the people on YouTube who are battling each other and going back and forth, if that's your content, I don't know. If that's your content, I don't know. But like I said, all these beefs that I'm seeing on YouTube, all this mess, all this craziness that's going on YouTube right now, the people were once friends or trying to build a friendship or called each other friends, be it just for the camera's sake. But that word friend is something that is sacred. Relationships, positive relationships, are sacred. And negative relationships, there's always something to be learned from that. Either what not to do or what to do differently or what to do. Sometimes people that you meet are not meant to be your lifelong associate or friend. Sometimes you meet people for a season, for a reason, or for a lifetime. And differentiate between the three. And that doesn't mean to use people. It doesn't mean to take advantage of anyone. But we all have a purpose on this earth. and everyone that we come in contact with has a purpose. So figure out what that purpose is. Figure out who you are and be. This is Food Junkie once again. If you like the content that you've heard tonight or on this video, if you like the content, if you go visit my channel, please. If you like the content on my channel, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And as I always say, love yourself. Love someone else. Respect yourself. Respect someone else. And until next time, Food Junkie out.